If you want to do it right, collect what you like.
Welcome back to the Team Nerd Herd podcast, where our best advice is if you want to do it right, collect what you like. You lost some guys. Welcome back to top picks for new comic book day for April 28th. And we're going to go ahead and round up. But before we do that, y'all, let's go ahead and get this roll call going. What's going on, Rogue's Law? Huh?
Nothing much. I can actually hear you for once. Congrats, sir. Congrats.
Yeah, your speaker was blowing up.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, Rogue's Law, JR, resident asshole, Marvel fan, whatever. I'm a little groggy. Got my second shot yesterday, so bear with me. I'm going to pass it on over to Ann. What you doing, madame?
Hey, everyone. Just hanging out, having a fantastic weekend. I hope everyone else had just as good a week as I did, and it's just so good to be back here again. Last night of the month, I'm here for now anyways, so we'll see what happens next, but it's been so fantastic doing this every week, just about. So, yeah, it's all pretty good with me. I'm going to go ahead and pass it on over to Alonzo. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing great. Thanks a lot for asking, Ann. I am Alonzo, aka Comics and Pops. I am your comic book nerd and also your pop culture fanatic. And I can't wait for today's picks. I'm super excited. What about you, Big Rob?
I was enjoying a beautiful Sunday. Did a little traveling up north today. Came back safely and sound, and enjoying the Dodgers pounding the San Diego Pretenders and showing them a lesson in baseball this afternoon. So let's move it up to Hood Rat Comics.
Yo, and what's up? This is Hood Rat Comics. I'm just your what am I, man? I'm your schizophrenic collector of all things real and digital, man. I'm just stuffed with a bunch of Lupia Ponset all day. That was my day, man, in the sun. And I'm going to pass it back up to Steve. What's up, Steve?
What's going on, man? And I'm just your boy Steve, aka Hip Hop Simi _ comics _ collectibles. I'm your 1/12 scale collector, comic book lover, and chaser of all things nostalgic. Now, before we get into these top picks, let's go ahead and get a rundown to the chat room. What's going on, my man Sparks Comics? What's going on, brother? What's going on, the Anime Exotera? Astro Wizard in the house. He is in the building. We got No Good Comics. What's going on, Justin? Hey, you guys. Conrad LaCroix. What's going on, my brother? Ragin' Cajun Comics. JD. What's going on, brother? That's it, man, for now, man. I think we're ready to roll. Y'all ready to roll? We're set and we're going.
Let's roll. All right, man. So I think Rob got to step up to the plate, right? The Dodgers want to step up to the plate and hit another home run on the Padres, man. Is that what you want to do?
Yeah, right. Being down this Tatis character. All right, let's do Robin #1. This is the big one of the big books this week. I'll read off the synopsis real quick. After learning of the deadly League of Lazarus tournament, Damian Wayne has a new mission to win the tournament and prove he's the greatest fighter in DC universe. But first, he must find the secret island where the tournament is being held. That's the general story of the book. But for spec-wise, the big deal. It's my notes. Where are my notes? All right, there. We got first appearance of Flatline, first appearance of Respawn, and the first appearance of Mother Soul. So everybody's excited to see this Flatline character and what she's going to bring to the table. And I love Damian Wayne. He's the man. He's the boy. He's the next Batman. I don't know. We'll see. But thoughts?
I'm down for this title, man. I mean, I don't read too much DC other than Batman and a couple other things, like Dark Knight, Death Metal. But Robin, for this, I'll jump on board for this for sure. I gotta love both of those covers too, man.
Oh yeah,
yeah. So that first cover on the left, the white one, that's the cover A. The one on the right is the teen variant. So that one's a little tricky because that means the store has to buy 50 copies to get a hold of that, so they could sell
Wow.
to actually buy some. So yeah, it's deep. The DC's doing that now. They call them the team variants.
All right.
So yeah, my shop's not for it. Unfortunately, it's not getting it. So I
Most
was
shops
thinking,
aren't going to get that.
yeah,
Right? Really? Huh.
Yeah, I saw a eBay seller selling it for about $13. I seen Gold Apple selling it for 20. It's all over the place on
bad.
that one. Yeah.
All right.
So yeah, we have more covers as well. There's also the variant, which is on the left, and the big one for me is the one on the right, the 1 in 25 flatline, which is a beautiful
Flatline, huh?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and for her first, she's making her first like real appearance instead of a cameo in this particular issue.
She's just staring off in the distance, looking at something, you know.
Yeah, and I've been collecting all these Federici covers. They're
Adobo.
1 in 25s, but I love them. I just love his art, and I love those pencils on these
Say-
covers.
For sure.
Very, very excited for this one. Anyone who's followed me for a little bit knows that I've been very critical about how many Batman titles DC's been doing. I very much want to see them branch out and use a lot of some of their other characters. But if you're going to do a Bat character, the way Robin is being set up feels like they're doing it right. They're stepping outside Gotham.
Mm-hmm.
They're bringing in a lot of other characters from the DC universe. We know from solicits that, Rose Wilson's going to show up, my girl's going to show up, and, Connor Hawk's making his return here. So I think a lot of exciting things are going to be happening in this run down the line. So I think this is definitely a great place to jump on and see what happens next.
Yeah.
Does anyone know what city he's going to be in?
Gotham, right?
Well, she was just saying not Gotham, so that's why I was wondering.
It's a tournament around the world is what they said.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Interesting.
Yeah.
So don't
so-
know where.
It's gonna be like Enter the Dragon for DC right now.
Exactly. Or Mortal Kombat. Yep.
Yeah.
Roadster. What's up, Uncle Rudy?
So just so you guys know, Ann did get a preview of this book. And do you give it a thumbs up? I mean, should our readers, our viewers pick this thing up?
I cannot say. I am under embargo.
Oh,
Not even a thumbs up?
Strike three.
I can't risk it.
Alonzo.
I'm glad they're spotlighting Damian. Damian's been a cool character in the past, and I was surprised people really jumped on Batman Beyond more than Damian's first appearance. But I guess he's might have more of a following than Damian, but that's what it is.
I think it's also Damian's kind of been a dick.
Jeff in the house.
So I mean, it's kind of hard to. People don't like to read his character because he's just a dick compared to Terry, where Terry's actually kind of a cool character and almost a Spider-Man-esque character with the teenage type stuff, the high school and all that stuff. So
another reason I like this book because there's not a million story exclusives like KOF, Star Wars, and other.
Mm-hmm.
But if you could show the next slide there, Ian. Yeah, this is.
Yeah, that's the one right there, man.
Yeah, so that's. I know the stores still have them. The few exclusive stores that are carrying the book, they still have them in stock. They haven't sold out, which is shocking to me, to be honest. But that's probably due to the weakness of the DC brand right now. But I don't know.
I can get away with wearing an outfit like that. Not really.
Dang,
rubber.
I couldn't even. I couldn't even think about that.
You don't want to see me.
My thoughts.
You don't want to see me in an outfit like that. Shit.
Yeah, it'd be like me putting on that Captain America thing that Jack Black did.
Oh, jeez.
It's like plastic rubbing on plastic on me. Like that squeaky sound. No.
What do you mean? You don't come out of the ocean wearing a wetsuit looking like that?
Oh yeah. You don't want to. Yeah, but. There's some gift to that, man. This one, there's no gift to this, bro.
Yeah,
there's no gift to that, man. Yeah, so
it's unforgiving.
All right, Rob.
Yeah.
It's. I'm excited for it, man. And got us excited, right?
I'm ready. It's on the poll.
Man.
And we'll discuss this further, I guess, later on.
I'll pass.
Yeah, man. All right, JR, what you got, man?
I'm going with a little image this time. It's Helm. What is this? Helm Grey Castle. They're referring to it as a new. Why am I getting echo? Mine. A new Latinx fantasy book. What really caught my eye? It's all Latin team writing it. It's fantasy, that type of stuff. It's Aztec, Mexico.
Huh. That's cool.
Yeah.
What's
Really?
also really fucking cool that I thought was part of it is that it includes a one-shot RPG inside of it. So like a D&D campaign set in that world. Which is always kind of cool to see them do stuff like that. It's going to be what they're saying. Helm Greycastle and his outsider comrades are here to save the prince, but are recruited by a resistance plotting to overthrow Montezuma. Will Greycastle help save the people of Mexico or rescue the Dragon Prince and flee? So
you're saying this is like a D&D book? Like,
well, there's going to be added to it.
Yeah.
There's going to be like a D&D, like a one-shot RPG. It's compatible with 5e D&D part of it.
And what
Yeah,
I heard
so
is of Aztec kind of mythological names
Yeah.
and history in the book as well, right?
that's
Yeah,
dope, man.
it sounds really cool. Yeah, they were saying it's Azteca Mexica. So
You should use your accent though. I mean, you are Mexican, right?
Yeah, Vato. Say it.
I know,
Dude,
man.
it sounds like a traveling root beer.
I have
Sith Lord
not
book.
put on that accent.
But time
Come
out.
on,
One
man.
question. What is Latinx? Is that saying they're trying to say
That's a
Latinos?
kid. That's like this generation's a Latino X. Like, am I getting it right?
No, that from what
No,
I
I don't
understand,
know.
Next.
Latinx is instead of saying
Latinx?
Latina or Latino,
It's
it
a
covers
T-nex.
both of them.
Okay.
Oh,
It's
But-
like dudes, but it's dudes and girls.
okay.
So it covers
All
both
right,
of them.
Yeah, but
It's
when
the
I
man,
hear,
politically
get
correct
educated.
term.
since
Getting educated today.
so I am Latino. From what I hear initially, to me it sounds like they're saying Latino / Mexican because of the X. It's like that makes no
No.
sense.
Oh, there you go.
No, it's
It's non-gender. Thanks,
Right.
Jeff. Yep.
Okay.
Darian
I
Brody in
actually-
the house.
I actually
Man.
learned that from watching Mr. Iglesias on Netflix. So
I'm
I
just
knew
saying
that
it's
answer.
A little confusing, but okay, whatever.
I know. I thought it was like, I was confused too, man. I need to look up Google more, man. What else we got, JR? You got this.
This badass
man.
cover to me, it almost reminds me of Killmonger. Just a vibe of Killmonger on it, but it just looks badass.
The haircut,
I like that.
Yeah.
That haircut's dope, bro. Like,
To me,
Yeah.
it just reminds me of an Aztec warrior. That's what it reminds
Yeah.
me of, man. Like he's coming out of battle.
or reminds me of Shartimus Prime and little YouTube shout out there.
There you go.
He's talking Hasbro, folks.
So,
all right, man. Dope. I had no idea. I'm gonna have to check this out.
I definitely am looking forward to this one. Should be good.
Oh yeah, this looks dope. What you got for this week for us, Ann? Or not,
Well,
Steve. Steve.
What's
Hey,
going
Steve.
on, man? So I'm
bad.
going. No, you're good. You're good, bro. I'm going with Shadow Doctor issue 3 by Peter Calloway and Georges Gency. Man, this has been awesome. Issue 2 kind of gives a little more background to Nathaniel. Brings him in Alabama where he meets a girl and kind of brings him to leave Alabama in the fact of them having a relationship. The girl that he's messing around with is Caucasian, so his dad comes and sends him off, and it's just like a recap of him reliving. He's trying to get a loan from Al Capone, and Al Capone will not do it. It's kind of like, hey, you don't want to owe me money. Is basically, just do what you got to do, but let's not hear it anymore. And later down the line, he has Al Capone has a conversation with his mother, and she's like, "Oh, he reminds me of a lot of your brother." And Al Capone has a change of heart. He gifts him the money to open up his a medical practice, and the end just kind of leaves you in a cliffhanger because he gets the cash, he's leaving, something happens, it kind of involves Al Capone's crew. So what happens next in issue 3 is going to be interesting to me. I mean, these covers, man, I look at them, if they were version covers, they would be amazing. I mean, I'm digging the art. I mean, look at this is issue 2 right here. I mean, that's sick, bro. But man, this is awesome. This has been an awesome read. If you're a fan of the Mafia or anything like independent, the Shadow Doctor, jump on it, man. I've been on this since issue 1. Pulled it, I think, on my pick of the week months ago. So this is the one to kind of read, man. I think it's going to be 4 issues, so I'm super excited. And then my cover pick, next slide on that, is John Paul Leon for Berserker issue 2. That's the 1 in 100 Virgin
Dope.
variant. And man,
Wow.
look at this.
Are
shit.
you
He's-
getting it? Are you getting it? Yeah.
I
dude,
feel like
I
this
can't-
is John Wick. You know when he was riding the horse?
Yeah.
This is what I'm
man.
looking at.
yeah.
1 in 100, right? Oh snap!
I
Dang.
don't know, Steve. I don't know.
Steve, you gonna pull the trigger, bro?
Man, I can't, dude. No. I can't pull the trigger. I mean, if my LCS gives me a good deal on it, maybe. But I like it, dude. I like the colors. I like
It's
everything
dope.
it represents. He's going to
Mhm.
battle, and he's about to, fuck some shit up, man. Look at him, dude. And his steed, and his humble steed, kind of reminds me of The Last Samurai too, dude. Play the music, dude.
Let me look at eBay, see what it says right now.
Oh, it's probably crazy money. Sam, I am. What's going on?
Yo, man, that's
I'll
I
be able
didn't even know, man. That's a dope cover. I'm like,
Yeah.
huh?
Yeah, man.
Oh, bro.
It's making me think.
It's
What?
cheap.
It's cheap.
How much?
$70.
Okay.
$70
I'll
on
agree.
eBay?
I might talk to the LCS, see what's crapping. I might go $60 maybe, and just
There you
because I mean, look at my pull, bro. I'm pulling like 30 books,
Well, that's
close to
the
30
I
books.
know.
Yeah, I'm like, hey, help me, help you. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, man, that cover's sick. I don't know. What do y'all think?
I
hell
dig
yeah.
it, bro.
It's really
I'm
cool.
all yeah, man. Go ahead, Dan. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say it's really cool. I love it.
Yeah, man, it's dope. I like your first. I like a Shadow Doctor too, man. I'm into that book too, man. That book's
Oh
dope.
yeah, man, you've
You
been
know,
super
like-
bullish on that.
Yeah, man, I love that one, man. This is dope too, man. $70.
Mhm.
What do you guys think, man? $60 at the LCS, probably $50, maybe. No,
Yeah,
None of
nah.
my LCSs will have it, so
they're gonna go $100, and then you get your 15% pull. So it'll probably be like $85.
they better be giving me Something Killing Children 8th print also with it.
I'm also curious to see what issue 2 brings, because issue 1 left you with the cliffhanger. I mean, I want to get a little more story, a little more context behind, what's going on, how they're going to bring him his memories back and whatnot. And I mean, God, dude, I just want to see what happens next, because we got 12 issues in the horizon, dude. So I mean, let's see what issue 2 brings. Shout out to Azores Tigers. What's going on, my
Azores
brother?
in the house, man. Azores
Just
and the Spine Tick fam. What's up?
Quick
What's up?
note. So that somebody has on eBay as listed as a 1 in 25 Leon variant pre-order for $20, shipping for $4.25.
Buy
It's
it
not there
right
anymore.
now.
It's not there
What?
anymore. Thanks, Rob.
Really?
I would've-
24.
I
You better
would've
snatch
went on
that
there.
up.
I would've went on there.
Chris,
I don't care. Somebody, hey, Sharks, go at it, man.
Sharks.
But the
All
chart.
right, Ann. What you got, Ann?
Man.
Look at
Okay,
that.
so I got Black Widow this week because you know me, I like my big 2 comics. I'm a real big superhero nerd. And I just started this series not too long ago. I was playing catch up a little bit because I had to read it through Marvel Unlimited.
Mhm.
But fortunately, there was a little bit of a delay in the series, so I was able to catch up all the way. And oh my God, like Kelly Thompson is just a name that I became so familiar with 2 years ago when she started Captain Marvel. And then just since then, it's like every time someone recommends me a Marvel book, it's like 4 out of 5 chances going to be her name attached to it. She just does such wonderful character work. And this run is unlike anything else I've seen with Natasha so far. The heartbreak and the intrigue is just unbelievable. And I'm so excited to see where it goes next after the last arc finished. The entire first trade is out, by the way. If you wanted to find a nice, easy way to catch up, that's definitely a book I recommend you picking up next time you head out. And it's just it's hard to it just makes me feel like all giddy inside just talking about this. It's like there's really horrible things that happen in this book, but I feel so happy talking about it because it's so interesting and unique. And it gives Natasha this like emotional center that she often kind of lacks. She gets that reputation as sort of the like emotionless super spy. And this sort of grounds her in a way that we've never really seen before. And to see how that changes her, I'm excited to see what happens going forward. So, yeah.
I'd have to echo those same sentiments. Go ahead, Alonzo. Go ahead. I know you're going to hit him.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing. I mean, I love her run on Black Widow, and having that like family and having all of that stuff. I mean, oh my God, it was when we interviewed Kelly Thompson, I was just like in shock of like what happened. I was so invested in the character, and to see them like disappear.
That issue 4. Oh my god.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was like, oh my god, what happened? I'm like, no, don't do this to me. We were telling Kelly, how dare you tug on our heartstrings and play with our emotions. Quit playing with our emotions.
Quick note on this book: there is the first appearance. Lucy Nguyen, a protege of Nastasha, and also the Black Widow has a new suit for this particular issue.
Mm-hmm.
So, and there's a 1 in 10 designer cover with that new protege on the cover. So,
so pick it up.
Mm-hmm.
Pick it up. All right, man. So when it comes down to me, and man, I have to go with Berserker. I got to go with Berserker, man. This is, I really love I dig the first one, man. I dig Berserker #1, and here comes Berserker #2. And in this one, man, the U.S. government, Dr. Diana Ahua, seeks to unlock the mysteries of B's memories. But does she have a darker agenda, right? So, like, I guess he's from ancient Mesopotamia, man. So this guy's old as F. I'm gonna say the cussing, man. He's old as F, man. So this is gonna be I don't know, man. I mean, we're big fans of Matt Kenton here. He's a homie of the show. But it's just not that, what I'm saying? It's just a good read, I'm looking forward to it. And we also saw this coming right here. Oh, so you see the one when me and Steve were just talking about. This is the 10100. And you said you could find us for $25 something, Rob?
Yeah, but I'm looking at other stuff. Some people are listing as a 1 in 25. So I don't know where
I thought this was like a 1 in 100 though.
Oh, so it's probably a 1 in 25, you think? Yeah. So
yeah,
that's not bad. That's even better. At least we could buy it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's a
1 in 100. I know, 1 in 100. Dang, you gotta be balling, bro. That's a whole pull. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, I might be able to get. Hey, we both can get it now, Steve and Alonzo and everybody else, man.
But there is a black and white sketch of the same cover. There's a 1 in 250.
Oh, the ballers come out, man. That's a dream book. Okay, so but then I have to pick this one, man. This Berserker #1 third print. You know why I'm picking it? Because I'm probably not going to get it because I ordered it from 4 or 5 different places and they all canceled on me, which is gonna suck, man. But I was trying to get all the prints for this, but it's not going to happen. But I think it's super dope, man. Like you can see all these bullet holes in them, and you can see the rays of the sun coming through them. I just think that's awesome. Yeah. Like that's just. Yo, man, I want this cover, but it's not gonna happen. Any of you guys gonna get this cover? Rob, you gonna get it? I know you got it.
I pre-ordered it, so hopefully
you'll get it.
Yeah, I pre-ordered it too at my shop. So I mean, look at him; he's gonna mollywop him with that spine, like Mortal Kombat, dude. Shout out to hermano.
I was gonna say it has such a Mortal Kombat feel to it, and I've been in a Mortal Kombat mood all week for God knows what reason. But it's pretty wicked.
It is.
Yeah, man. So I want to pull it out to the live chat, man. If you're gonna get this, like, say, let us know, man, because this one's gonna be, I think, harder to get than the second print. It looks like, and the second print was super impossible to get. And to think about it, though, man, what gets me about this is like we all knew it was coming. I think we all put it in pre-order super early. We tried to beat the crowd, and then we're still not getting it. So. It's so bad that one of my I guess I mean I won't lie, like you guys know I shop 90% over on Instagram, but at the same time, like you can't pre-order this on Instagram, so I had to pre-order from someone on the Bay, and he was apologizing and says, you know what, man, like I ordered like 100 of these and I'm only getting like 5, and there was 5 guys before you, but I'll give you a free 4th print, and we will see if I will get that free 4th print. And I will put it on this. And if I get that first 4th print, I will put it on this show and I will put his eBay thing up here and I'll say, buy from this guy. You know what I'm saying? I will say, buy from this guy because he kept his word, man. He kept his word. JR, you saw that too, right? Did I post it in our thread?
I think so.
Yeah. So I will. I promise you that.
What I want to know is does he have a smile on his profile picture? Because that's how you know.
I want to know is if he white.
Does he what's the over under on prints for Berserker #1? 5 or what?
Which one?
How many print runs they're gonna do?
I'd say 8, bro.
I think they're gonna do like 8 or 9.
Yeah, you see,
Over, huh?
Even get up to
Over.
11.
Oh my, yeah.
Yeah.
That just, I mean, just the length of. Oh my god, I can't even. Maybe fourth or fifth print. They got to stop at a fifth. Like, I
what if
don't,
they
No,
did
no, no, they're
10,
gonna
bro?
keep
What did they
going.
10? Bro,
I
they'll
mean,
just keep
if
doing
fuck-
10.
yeah.
Fucking
It's
Star
20.
Wars is going to the 5th print now.
Yeah, but that's the last one. That's the black and white cover. That's it probably for Star Wars article.
And
But-
I'm down for that one.
But what I'm
So
saying is that there's
funny.
probably, I mean, I don't know. I just think more people that are willing to buy additional prints are going to buy Berserker than Star Wars typically.
Yeah, so over under 5, I say 8, even at 5.
I say over 5. I say over 5, man. I say over 5, probably 8. But the thing about it is,
Yeah.
when this comes out with a movie, they're gonna reprint it, maybe, man. Who knows, dude? Like if the closer it comes, we're like, okay, here's just like Something Killing the Children just had an 8th print, right? And that's
Yep.
like 2 years ago, right? It's crazy, man. I hope you guys get that too. Manny the Collector's the man. He helped me out, and I was able to order 8th print off of Midtown before they sold out. Of that Something Killing the Children. So I got to props to my homie Manny, man. But then what you got? What you got, Alonzo?
All right, so for me, I'm going with Marvels, and honestly, I know nothing about this book, but I know there's going to be 4 new characters that are going to be introduced. We spotlighted them a couple of weeks ago, and so this is where they make their first appearance. And I love the Alex Ross and also Alan Quah cover. So these are the 2 covers that I'm going to be getting. But again, I am just looking at it just because they're introducing a number of new characters in this particular series.
Yeah, that's what I heard, man.
Kurt Busiek is the writer on it, and he's an old school like Mark Waid style writer. So it's going to be a very well written story. I don't know how well currently because he's kind of dated at this point, but I imagine with these new characters, they're going to be fairly well rounded characters, and I could see other people picking them up and using them.
You got to love Alan Quah's diner cover, man. I mean, you've seen it with like Hulk's Immortal Hulk's issue with him and the Thing all wedged in the seat. This one's just another add-on. I mean, I dig it, man. It kind of reminds me of when he did the NYCC last year for Crossover, where they had all those heroes in there, but now they're just eating at a diner, man. It looks amazing.
And we just had Alan Quah for an interview, right?
Oh yeah.
When I was doing the interview, when I was editing the interview, I had to go find some of those covers. The Turtles one, I think, is my favorite of them. Eating ramen.
Oh yeah,
That's
that
a
was
great,
dope.
great cover.
Say, does anyone know a little bit about the plot of this one? Is it related to Busiek's other Marvel series, or?
I have no clue. I didn't even know Busiek was still writing, to be honest.
I love seeing superheroes eat ramen too, bro. That's dope.
And I have no idea what this book is about at all. For me, it was just like, okay, hey, there's new characters going to be in here. I'm just going to give it a chance. I mean, take a look, see what happens.
For me, it's just I see Arrow on the front in that Alex Ross painting, and I'm sold. So I'm here for it. Yeah,
totally. That Alex Ross for sure. Cover A is for sure. I mean, do you guys think people are slipping on this one, or you think they're gonna have a lot of, or you think the LCS are gonna fill up their racks with this so people can have one?
I've read the synopsis like in the beginning, like when it first started, and there were a ton of #1 covers there. I think it was like a Green Goblin cover that was in the front of it. They had that thing sat there for a long time, so I didn't really get a chance to read it. But I read over the synopsis. But I mean, this is a new series. I mean, so I don't know whether that's tying in or not, because I remember seeing the other ones.
I don't think very many shops are going. I think the order for this is going to be pretty low for shops. Busiek is not that big of a name in writing anymore. Like I said, didn't know he was even writing. So I would be surprised if most shops get over 20 of this book. Maybe some of the bigger shops will get 30 or 40.
So maybe you should call your shops tonight or on Monday and tell you to put one in your pull, man. If you guys got a pull with them. So, but then we got Captain Obvious of the Week. What's up, Alonzo?
Yeah, and these are pretty obvious. I mean, we kind of talked about them. I mean, you guys should have these books on your pull. I mean, Robin kind of is a no-brainer, and same thing from Berserker #2. I mean, we loved the first issue, and I mean, as JR says all the time, that these number 2 issues, those variants and incentive ratios, a lot of stores don't get them. So you need to be picking these up.
Yeah, and I talked to one of the shops, and he said he ordered about 50% less of what he did on number 1, which it doesn't mean a lot because he probably ordered 1,000, and then he only ordered 500 in number 2. So take it as it is. But he said he didn't order that as much as he did of number 1s. So what do you think, JR?
I mean, I think both these books are going to be hard to get. I think the Robin's going to sell really fast because shops, they're going to order, but it's Robin. It's not Batman. DC is, as much as people like copy want to say it's doing great, it's not doing as good as it was. So I think a lot of shops are ordering less of Robin. Berserker, yeah, like you said, Alonzo, shops have to order these like 2 months in advance, and they have to base them on whatever numbers they think they can sell. So they're going to sell order half of them. So I would get both of those books, but
yeah, let's get cover. Let's get cover.
Yeah, and if you're the completionist, you'll probably get those Federicis because I know they've had a round of them, man. I mean, especially with that Scarecrow, the last one, right? That one was fresh, bro.
I just saw Mr. Freeze the other day.
Oh, that would be sick.
Yeah. What? Yeah. Interesting. All right, man. Let's get moving.
Just
go ahead. Go ahead, Jeff.
Go to Sparks' comment about Berserker, you are absolutely right about that. But at the same time, Berserker is an oddball. I mean, it's selling. I mean, it's the number 1 selling title last, or at least ordered for the last like 30 years. Mm-hmm. So I mean, I imagine there's a lot of Marvel and DC books that there's more of number 2 ordered than of their book. I bet you anything that Robin is one of them that there's probably more Berserker 2 ordered than that. It's just still under ordered.
All right, so what we got here for catching up with the herd, man?
First things first. What did you guys think of the series finale season finale of Falcon and Winter Soldier?
It was everything I wanted, man. Action packed. I like the roundabout. Like what Sam really stood for, and him and Isaiah's moment. That was powerful. You knew the power broker from the get-go, like towards like maybe the 4th episode, you were like, okay, it's gonna be her. And then to see US agent in his black uniform, that was sick, man. I mean, everything kind of just wrapped in and closed out perfect for me.
A lot of foundation building here in this last one. They're setting a foundation for a long time to go, man. Mm-hmm. Man, I'm bullish on John Walker. He's gonna get his own show. That's all I'm saying. John Walker's gonna get his own show, I think he's gonna get his own show, man. He's gonna have something like a six miniseries show just to show off U.S. agent. You know what I'm saying? And see what he does and get his whole character put together. It's probably cheaper for them to do a show than doing a movie. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I mean, I don't know if people would watch a John Walker movie. I would because I'm bullish on an asshole. Right, that's why I love you, JR.
I think he's going to be assembled part of a team. Mm-hmm. I think you'll get a show with him as part of a team.
What's a team? What team do you guys think he'd be?
Thunderbolts is the one that gets tossed around a lot.
The Thunderbolts is the ones get tossed around, but someone pointed out to me, and it actually makes sense. West Coast Avengers. So just listen. White Vision, West Coast Avengers. You got him. You got Scarlet Witch.
Yeah. That'd be interesting.
Yep. You've got Hawkeye was on there. You could switch out Kate to throw her on there because she was on the most recent version of them. Yeah. They've hinted at Power Man being out there somewhere because we've seen the posters in Guardians of the Galaxy 2 of what's the guy that plays him?
Nathan Fillion, Wonder Man.
Yeah, Wonder Man.
Mm-hmm. You got Hawkeye and stuff too, and
right. So
it makes sense.
The whole team is there.
And my thing is, I don't know if I was talking with you, JR, or I don't know with somebody. I was saying West Coast Avengers too because it's cheap, man. It's cheap for Disney. They just go film it in what's it called in down there at the beach over you guys in LA. What is it? What's it called? Help me out, guys.
I don't know
like
what
it.
he's talking about.
The beach.
right,
I was
whatever,
I was gonna say the dome.
The
Well,
dome,
if anything,
whatever.
they'd probably film it and probably order it.
Venice Beach. Venice Beach,
There we
right?
go. Okay,
Venice
okay.
Beach. Come
Oh,
on, man.
I mean,
The beach in LA.
if you would have said right near the beach, I would have been like, all right, perfect.
But
Venice.
I mean, it's right there in Venice Beach, right? Like with West Coast
Yeah.
Avengers, like it's
I'm
cheap
talking about
for
the beach, man.
yeah.
it's cheap for Disney to do
Automatic.
it, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like they can just. And
So-
how dope would that be? Like there's a resurgence of Venice Beach and everything. Like it'd be dope.
So Anne, what do you think?
Okay, so this episode was the only one of all the Marvel shows they actually woke up at like 4 a.m. to watch it. And it's just one of my favorite entrances of all time. This is, you want to talk about perfect adapted suits? This is it. This is golden. Everything that we saw from Sam as Captain America was exactly what I was hoping we would see. I really loved that we got to see how integrated he used the shield and his wings together. There was this moment from it was Mark Waid's All New, All Different Avengers that I actually tweeted about a couple months ago saying, I really hope we see a moment like this in the movie where there's a car falling off a bridge and he chucks his shield through the window and then goes through the car and pulls out the people on the other side. And we literally saw him do that same thing with the helicopter.
Mm-hmm.
So seeing stuff like that was really great. Seeing him form the shield with his wings around that one pilot was really cool. Just, I think we're going to be able to see such unique and interesting things from him in the future, and we're going to, because they confirmed they're working on Captain America 4 over the weekend, which is really interesting. And you know, those moments landed. His speech really landed. Seeing that moment with Isaiah at the end was probably my favorite moment of the whole episode. I almost kind of wish it ended there because it's just such a touching moment, and I really liked how they resolved that. And it's just, it made me feel happy in a way that like the WandaVision finale didn't. This one made me feel happy and satisfied.
Can I add one note to this? I had a hard time believing they just handed over this lady top secret clearance, come back with no research of her last 3 years, what she's been doing. It's this total suspension of disbelief. Oh, you haven't, how go at it? Just join back to the
I thought it was,
You're
it was really
pardoned.
funny. She walks out of the hearing. She's like, by the way, I'm clear. We can start doing that illegal shit again. And she's like, you're not even like 5 feet away from the front
man.
steps. Could you wait until you get home, maybe?
Yeah.
There's no one around who can hear.
Where's the vetting? I'm like, come on, dude.
Where's the Secret Service? I'm thinking that people are gonna crowd around her like they would in like Invincible, like Invisible, and just come up,
Mhm.
get your ass down on the ground, you naughty ass girl. Now,
Is
you
no
know?
one tapping her phones? She's
Yeah,
not a person
right?
of interest.
Well, she's probably got a scramble on her phone, so
Mhm.
that's true.
that's
Just
okay.
the- But just the basic, like, where have you
No,
been for
it's-
the past
yeah.
3 years? And
No,
show us proof.
I get it, but we'll probably learn all that. I'm pretty sure her story is going to unravel in Armor Wars.
I mean, no dinner date, no nothing, just straight to the locking the boots. They're like, we'll just give it to you.
Say, that's
Open
a good-
the doors.
The Armor Wars is a good pitch for it. I also heard people talking that maybe she's a Skrull. I don't personally buy into that one, but it would. A lot of people were kind of confused about the way she's been acting, especially for the Sharon Carter we know from the comics.
Yeah.
So, just interested what you guys think about that.
Well, in the books, at least for Juliette Louise Dreyfus' character,
Mhm.
she was a Skrull.
Really?
Her character ended up being a Skrull during a Secret Invasion,
Was it?
or Secret Invasion. She was a Contessa.
Look, was it? Okay.
Also, I'm kind of wondering if Zemo is going to create Thunderbolts, though. I think the girl's still alive. I forget her name. That Flag Smasher.
Yeah, that's what I
Carly?
said. Yeah, I think she's alive, man. That was kind of that was a weird way to usher her off in a stretcher without putting a blanket on her. That's what Hollywood does, right? So-
That and blowing up the vehicle with all. Why would Zemo blow up the vehicle with all the other guys?
Mhm.
He wants to separate her from them.
Yeah, man. I'm holding on to my Flag Smasher books. That's all I'm saying. You know.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. It just was it weird, like the way she was put off in a stretcher and.
No, it was.
Say,
Yeah,
So-
super weird.
it's like, it's weird, but at the same time, the way that Sam was talking about her, like, she's definitely dead as far as he's concerned. It's one of those things where it's like, if the Hollywood wanted to pull it off that she's still alive, I feel like they could. They could
Mhm.
bring her back off screen. But I think that as far as we're concerned right now, she's dead. And I think that Zemo
Right.
killing the rest of the Flag Smashers just because he doesn't want the super soldiers anymore makes sense.
So
But that makes it curious. What's he think about U.S. agent? 'Cause he is now the last, besides Bucky, the last super soldier.
that he knows of.
That he
Because
knows.
Isaiah was too.
Oh yeah, that's true.
The other thing is, the reason I also think Flag Smasher's still alive is when they killed Cap recently in the books,
Mhm.
he came back after he died in a similar way of being shot, and everyone thought, oh, he was dead. They took him off, and they literally had him in the morgue ready to be killed, be done with, and he came back.
Check
So I
this
think
out.
they're going to do the same thing.
Chad made a pretty good. I like this one, man. All right, thanks,
yeah.
Chad. Yes, it was dope. I gotta say, man, I gotta agree with Chad. It was pretty dope. I like the way he was just kind of buzzing around the city. You could barely see it,
Yeah.
and then when he just full fleshed it, I was like, "Yo, that's dope. That was dope."
That's
You know?
one thing that bugged me about the show is they always reference Captain America's dead. Did we ever see him die?
No, as far
No,
as
I
we
think
know,
they-
Steve's still out there.
I think they're
somewhere.
just telling the public that he's dead.
No, but when
So
they talk within each other, they always reference him as like almost like he's gone, like he's dead.
They reference him in the past tense, but they don't
Yeah.
ever say that he's dead.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, but it's just the way they talk about him. It's just always like it's making it sound like he's dead. I don't know. Bugs me.
I don't know. I'm looking forward to it, man. But we're taking a break, right? They're gonna have the Bad Batch coming in May, so
May
May the 4th. May the 4th. Disney's keeping it true, man, to us Star Wars fans. So let's go.
Yep.
May the 4th, and then that following Friday.
Yeah, man.
I'm down to switch over.
I'm gonna miss. I'm
And
gonna
then what
miss
we got
Marvel
next
though.
is
I'm
our-
gonna miss Marvel.
Mhm.
And we got our next Marvel series. I believe Loki's going to be next. What do you guys think? What do you wanted to see from this show?
Some
True,
Mobius.
man.
I want to say some Mobius, man. You know, I think he's gonna be a good character, bro. Like I'm kind of looking forward to him, man. I think I like the dude, whatever his name. What's his name? This Mobius.
Hiddleston?
Who's that?
Oh,
Dak.
Owen Wilson.
Owen Wilson. Yeah, man. I'm looking forward to him.
I want to see some time traveling, interdimensional messing around by Loki. That's what I want.
I know. I'm
Yo,
looking
can
for
it-
shenanigans.
Yeah, some mischievous shit.
I just want to see all this crazy stuff happen.
Yeah, dude. I want to see some
What's up
mischievous stuff.
With all the time traveling, man. I mean, I'm hearing a lot of. I don't know. I don't watch much. I don't have time to watch a lot of stuff. But I was talking. I think I was talking with Azores, man. Azores is out there, and he was talking about Bishop, since Bishop is a time traveler. Like, what do you guys think about that, man? You know,
I
okay,
still think it's too early for
Too
Fox
early.
stuff to come in. I think they're still trying to figure out where they want it to come, and I think it'll when it does happen. I think they want it to be really obvious. So it's like this is we're bringing the X-Men stuff. We're bringing
All right,
mutants in
gotcha.
now.
you're not getting
Yeah.
mutants until after Fantastic Four. Guarantee it.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. So for sure, he's doing time traveling. Is he doing like interdimensional, like going to different dimensions?
If-
Yep, he's
if
gonna be
they-
doing that too. Interdimensional, because he'll be he'll be going to like parallel worlds, but he'll also be like
Yeah.
time traveling.
Yeah,
That's
because
what I want to see.
the way they describe it in Endgame is if a stone didn't get back to the same part, it would fracture off. Like there'd be a separate timeline that would jut off from that moment. And from the trailer, we see a timeline that has a bunch of little branches coming off of it. So
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
guessing we'll see those alternate parallel realities that they need to fix back into one singular timeline. If I had to guess, so kind of alternate realities, but at the same time the same. If that makes any sense, time travel is confusing.
Yeah.
It's a pain.
So we get
Yeah.
to see Black Widow die again because she was the one that sacrificed herself for the gem.
How dare you, dude? Don't
Yo,
talk.
man.
Don't even do that right now.
You talking about that little scene they showed where she's sitting on a rock? I think that's somebody else actually.
Well,
I don't
no,
remember.
because she died in was it not Endgame? It was the one before there where she had to sacrifice herself to get one of the stones. Remember?
No, that was Endgame.
Yeah, that was
Was it Endgame? Okay.
Yo,
So
man. But I
they
think
have to branch off from that.
I think Loki's gonna get weird, man. I think
Mhm.
Loki's gonna be
Oh,
weird as fuck. And if you thought like WandaVision was weird in the beginning, I think this one's gonna start off like mind-boggling weird, and we're gonna
hope so.
catch up.
But I
You
think
know?
this is gonna be fun. I think this
Yeah.
series is it's gonna be fun. You know,
Yeah.
The moment we saw President Loki on screen for the first time, that's the good shit. That's what makes you feel happy and smile. And
I do hope we get like
for
some
Loki.
random cameo though. Get like Blade shows up for no fucking reason. You're just like he just pops in somewhere and Blade's there and he's like, oh, wrong spot and leaves.
Wesley Snipes played? That'd be awesome.
Oh, that'd be great.
Like
Speak-
way back when.
if we were to
That'd be
put
dope.
money on random cameos, what do you guys think about Kang the Conqueror? Because we know that he's coming in Ant-Man, and if we're messing with time travel stuff, then you
Makes
think there
sense,
could be a possibility for
Yeah.
even a reference?
I don't know if that'd be random. I think that would actually make perfect sense.
and
Yeah.
And I think like Kang would probably come in probably towards the end of the series.
Mhm.
You know, with all the shenanigans that are going to be happening, he's going to be like, "This has got to stop."
Yeah, be like, get in your place, bitch.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's
I
just
will
where
line
my
up.
mind's been. I'm not going to take it to like Mephisto levels, but I'd be really interested to see that happen. So,
Oh, what you mean Mephisto's not going to show up at the very end?
well,
He's
he is. I
Trump,
thought that was just obvious. He's in everything.
Kang,
So,
Mephisto, Man
He's
of
the
Red,
cat, right?
Oh,
Superman.
Bishop.
I'd kind of like Deadpool to just show up, like Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool, just show up in one of them, like
Just out of
baby
nowhere.
with baby hands or something. Just
He's supposed to be the first X-Men to show up, so that's what Kang's
Right.
fighting.
And I have my theories about all these mutant stuff. So,
yeah.
Yay. All right, man.
all right, and
we
we
got
got
Go ahead.
catching up with Invincible. So, Anne, you want to kind of lead us down this episode?
so I believe this is the penultimate episode, and you can really feel it because, oh boy, the way they're playing this out in a different and more drawn out way than the comics is something that I really, really appreciate. Because in the comics, you basically find out that Mark's dad is the bad guy in like a second, and you don't really see it again until Mark finds out. So getting to see this side of him where it's like really played out, and we really get to see what Nolan's been up to and this descent into his more like the Viltrumite he was when he first came to Earth, is something that I really, really enjoyed seeing. And seeing Cecil just throwing everything he has at this guy to stop him and nothing working was just such a pleasure. And it's tense because I know where it's going. And next episode, no one's ready for the next episode. It's going to be,
Can't wait.
it's brutal and heart-wrenching, and just, get some tissues ready, but also big bucket of popcorn because you are not going to be able to breathe while this episode's happening. It's just this show is everything I was hoping it would be and more, and I'm so excited to see every season of this from now on, because there's no way they're not picking this up for season 2 and beyond. It's wonderful.
better.
Oh yeah, they better, dude. Because I would get super pissed off. I watched it on Friday, and I gotta say, I haven't read any of the comics. It's making me go look to buy the compendiums and give it a full read. But just watching this episode was freaking epic.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Nolan, you're trying to confess to Mark, and Mark going through his trials and tribulations, and then they meet up in the middle. And they're just fighting, and then here comes Immortal's ass coming through in the fray. Like, it just was amazing. Go ahead,
Sorry,
please.
I wanted to just throw this out there because you guys, I know most of you haven't read the comic, and hi Chad, I saw your comment. Thanks for coming here. What did you guys think about the brief reveal that Immortal was actually Abraham Lincoln?
Oh yeah,
Oh my god! I was like,
that was
what
so
the-
cool.
I always think that's the funniest thing in the entire comic. I love that little moment.
That was great. Yep.
4 scores. Yeah,
See, this whole thing, it makes me want to I need to go
Mhm.
to Steve's point. I need to pick up the books. Like
It's- Yeah.
I'm with
I
you.
have not
I'm looking
read
at Amazon.
any book, but
Mhm.
this series is amazing. I love it. I love how the characters are, and I mean this whole world that's been built. It's fantastic. And my favorite part of this particular episode was Robot, and like how he was doing all of this for Monster Girl. And I was like, oh man, I'm like, this is great. I love it.
Yeah.
I love how they make these connections.
And those connections just keep happening. Like everything you're seeing here is just the first act of such a long and interwoven story. And you see, reading through the story, you see parts of it. They're getting ready to play things off 2-3 seasons down the line. And it's going to be so interesting to see when all that comes to fruition, how many people actually go back and start picking out the different things they recognize. Like, oh my God, they were doing that in season 1. And it's just, it's a series that I definitely recommend everyone pick up. And it's a series you could probably finish in like a week, because it's probably the most bingeable comic I've ever read in my life. The only reason I didn't finish it in a week is just because I couldn't afford to buy it all in 1 week. And I'm glad that a lot more people are starting to be exposed to it, and that everyone's loving it as much as I hoped they would. So that's really great.
That's
yeah. Omni Man's a bad mother mofo, yo.
Mhm.
When he ripped Immortal in half, I was like, oh my God. It's just like, Lord help me.
So,
Oh yeah. All right. And moving on to a new trailer that was just released this week. I mean, MODOK. What are your thoughts?
My kid's gonna love this. It's claymation. Hell yeah.
Yeah, it looks like Celebrity
Hey, there's-
Deathmatch.
There's Wonder Man. There's our last West Coast Avenger.
There you go.
the guys they're respecting on his first appearance. I wonder how they feel right now.
I'm looking forward to this.
Yeah, I'm down to see
Yep.
what kind of
MODOK
how
riding.
colorful it's going to be.
Like,
MODOK
Hulu
riding
is
Fang Foom, come on.
crazy. I'm digging it, and like claymation, Steve, like you mentioned, like it's like, oh my god, this is gonna be great. I mean, I can feel like the comedy as when the trailer was going. I'm like, you know what, this is gonna be this entire series. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be hilarious, you know. And usually like trailers just kind of give you all the good bits, right? But I'm thinking, you know what, this is probably just like nothing compared to what we're gonna get from this show on Hulu.
I agree.
I hope this is like in 15-minute increments, though.
Yeah.
Do it like just little quick shows, because I think it would work that way. I don't think if we do like a long episode, it would work as well.
Yeah, but like end it in like 30 minutes, right? Just give it a half an hour show.
Well, that's what I was saying. Like a 15-minute, like
He's talking about shorter, yeah.
yeah,
Shorter. Okay.
like an Adult
I'd be
Swim
down
feel
for that.
to it.
Yeah,
Perfect.
Adult Swim field.
I would be down for that.
Yeah.
All right, man. What we got next?
All right.
Alonzo?
Netflix characters in the MCU. I know there's been some news, but what do you guys think? What is your pick to see like in the MCU proper? I mean, who would you guys take? I mean, let's start off with JR. Who would you think?
Well, there's only one that I care to show up.
Okay, so Steve, what's going on, Steve?
I mean, I got to go Daredevil and I got to go Punisher, bro, and Iron Fist. for
Well,
sure.
he said one, bro.
Okay, well, hey man, I'm
Take all
scratching
of
it.
them.
Okay,
Take all of them.
give me, yeah, give me Punisher. Drop me Punisher.
All right, Big Rob, what do you got?
Punisher all day, bro.
All right, Ian.
Punisher, man, all day. Punisher.
All right, and Ann, what do you think?
Say I'm gonna go outside the box. It's like I'm torn. I'm torn between Matthew Murdock and I'm torn between Luke Cage because I think both the actors did such a phenomenal job representing them. But I'm gonna lean towards Luke Cage because I feel like I forget the actor's name. He was in Stardust. He's Daredevil.
Yeah.
Charlie Cox.
I think if anyone gets in, he's the one. He has the highest chance. But I really want Mike Coulter's Luke Cage in the MCU because I just think he was brilliant in Luke Cage. So I'm going to go with Luke Cage.
Well,
I
we know.
agree, but didn't I hear they want to recast Luke Cage? That's nothing.
Well, we know Charlie Cox is already confirmed for Spider-Man 3, and I think they got Coulter under contract still because I think he's part of ABC and he's on that show Evil. Is it?
Okay.
So I think they've still got, because of that show, they still kind of got him under contract. I hope they don't let go of Jessica Jones. I really like the actress.
I like her too,
Ritter.
man. Yeah.
I think she's
That
really
would
good.
be my pick. Like, I would like to have Jessica Jones. I would like to have that actress back.
But can we all agree that we don't want the Iron Fist kid back? I think we all agree.
I don't think he was the problem is Iron Fist's character is he played it well.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is that character's just it's a white dude doing kung fu, and we're kind of like,
No.
okay, we're
It's
past
over.
that now.
It's 80s.
Well, it's
Yeah.
not even that. They're looking at Bruce Leroy. They're like, "Psh, we got
Yeah,
Bruce
you ain't
Leroy over
If
here.
you ain't Chuck
Yeah.
North, get the fuck out of here.
But
a good
I will
actor
say-
pulls off that role. A good actor will pull off that role. It's the actor 100%. The whole world thinks the actor is trash, dude.
But
you
as
know
far
if
as I'm,
there's... Oh, go ahead.
well, I was
Sorry.
gonna say, as far as I'm concerned, if D'Onofrio's not back, fuck them all.
I like Stick though. I
That's
like
me.
Stick in Iron Fist. I like Stick in Iron
Stick
Fist
was
though.
good.
Stick was
Oh.
Stick was dope.
Yeah.
You know?
Say with Shang-Chi coming out, I'm not sure if we'll see Iron Fist in the MCU for a while because I feel like that they take up the same sort of niche, just that the martial arts master. And I know they have their powers differ in a lot of different ways, the origins differ, but I feel like Kevin Feige isn't one to double dip on a lot of things. He's not going to really invest in things unless they can go into a different direction with a different genre or a different story. And I feel like we probably won't get to see Luke Cage in anything other than like perhaps a team movie for a long while. So did I say Luke Cage? I meant Iron Fist.
Iron Fist. Yeah, I'm in
Yeah.
Daredevil too.
I was gonna think that we might get Iron Fist, like Power Man Iron Fist show.
That would be
That
dope.
would be good. A Heroes for Hire.
It's-
Yes.
Heroes for Hire. I was just going with old school Power Man, but I can see them doing that. Also, at the end of the last season, we got Orson Welles or Orson Rand.
Mm-hmm.
We could end
Yeah.
up going with that.
Or so, well,
Laughing at my
How about-
slip up. Fuck you,
How
Rob.
about Electra, man? I liked Electra.
Yeah.
I
Nope.
like Electra. up
Get rid
there.
of her.
You don't-
Yeah, but we
I
got
liked
some,
her.
I really
I
want
love
to see
Electra.
Misty
What-
Misty Knight.
You don't like
back. That'd be
Electra,
great.
Rob? You don't like
I love the
Electra?
Electra. I love
Yeah,
Misty
Electra's
Knight
dope.
too. Yeah, I think both of them should come back 100%.
Yeah.
Misty
Yeah,
calling
like,
Wing for
I
Stan.
like Misty. I like Misty Knight too, and then who was the Iron Fist, like that the Asian girl that was with
Colleen Wing.
Colleen Lee? There you go. And
Give me
then
the
also
Daughters of
too in the
Dragon.
comic books there were also heroes for hire too.
Yep.
So if you didn't want to use Luke Cage and Iron Fist as the proper right heroes for hire, you can use Misty Knight and Colin.
Okay, if you're gonna use those two, do Daughters of the Dragon. That sounds
Oh,
way
there it
fucking
is. Thank you.
cooler.
There you
That
go.
sounds way fucking cooler than Heroes for Hire.
You're right. You're right.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
I say, man, they were good, right? Those Netflix shows, they were good.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah.
I was
They were
down.
dope. I
I
miss
was down with
them.
all of them.
You guys
The
had
only
me
one I
all
didn't care for was
reminiscing about
Defenders.
Daredevil. Yeah, Defender. Yeah, Defenders. Yeah, but I mean, Daredevil was so dope, man. That was just fucking.
Daredevil was pretty much perfect.
It was perfect, man.
I like Punisher.
Punisher was dope
Punisher-
too.
Punisher was good. That just that second season when they knew they weren't gonna get the third season, and they crammed like 2 seasons into one. That second season was so bad compared to the first one, at least.
But whatever that season was when Punisher and Daredevil were on Daredevil, that shit was fucking dope, dude.
Season
That
two,
was
Season
Daredevil.
2, right?
dude, that was so dope. That was a dope ass season, man. So
That whole jail scene where Punisher's leaving
Yeah.
jail. My fucking god, that was a badass scene.
it's so badass, dude. Like then they built it up right. You know, they built it up totally right. They made you. They punished you to wait for it to come. You know, like it was so best to build up. What else you got for us, Alonzo?
All right, and here you go, Steve. This is your wish, but it is DC. So DC just announced their horror line. What do you guys think about this? I mean, this is something definitely a little different for them.
I am down. I'm down for all these titles. I know James Tynion is going to be bringing in a nice house on the lake, #1. So I'm down for that. Conjuring, man. I mean, they're going to do the third movie and the third installment soon. So, I mean, I don't think that this will tie in, but I'm all board for horror, all on board for something a little more different, something a little more indie. You know, I'm down. Look at these covers, though, man. I mean, I just kind of want to see what their take is going to be on the Conjuring and with the Lover. What direction are they going to go? I got to see this. What about you guys?
Little known fact about me, I'm such a horror fanatic. I actually I wrote like 50 short horror stories under my dead name. And I'm just The Conjuring was one of those things that just inspired me when I first started. And seeing these, I like that they're expanding this outwards because I feel like the movie Conjuring universe has been kind of hit or miss for me, but I feel like in the comics, you're not as limited to, you know, like what Hollywood wants a horror movie to be. So I'm really excited to see if these can bring something new and kind of creepy to the universe again. So I think if you're a horror fan, definitely keep an eye out for these. And it's exciting.
It's going to be interesting because they tried, I want to say like 10 years ago, they tried to do a horror line. And the book was called like Stitch. It was an anthology.
Mhm.
They even got Jim Lee to do like the covers and stuff, and it did not do well. But I think we're at a different time where horror is more welcome in comics. So if they do it with the right writers, I think Jim Lee is not an artist that should be doing horror. As much as I love Jim Lee,
Yep.
If they get the right people, I could see some good shit, like get Chip Zdarsky or whatever the fuck his name is.
Chip Zdarsky?
Ugh. Yeah.
Scott Snyder, maybe?
Yeah, Scott Snyder, get Capullo to draw it. You'd have an instant hit there. We'll see. It'll be interesting. I'm just wondering how long they're going to let some of this stuff go.
I'm interested though, man. I hope it doesn't let me down because I need some good horror in my life, man. I need some really good stories that kind of keep me up at night or just kind of leave me lingering, waking up at 3:30 in the morning, whether I should go to the bathroom or not. You know,
Good
Well,
horror
that
do that for you.
that doesn't happen to you guys all the time. Oh,
Good stories, too.
yeah, right. And air high five.
No.
Yes.
All right, what else we got, Alonzo?
All right, and also great news. Like Justice League Unlimited is going to be a comic. Like I was such a huge fan, and like I always wanted more of Justice League Unlimited, and it ended so like it ended great, but I wanted I wanted more, and they're going to be developing a comic series for it, and I'm all in. I'm all in.
I guess they saw the success of Batman Adventures, huh? So they're like, oh, let's do this one.
Yeah.
Say, I'm surprised it took them this long because the animated series books have been coming out for forever. So I thought that this would have, come up sooner. But I'm glad the people who enjoyed the show got to, they get to have this, and that's really great. I've never watched either of the animated Justice League shows, and it's because I was a really big Aquaman fan, and I wasn't a fan of how he was portrayed in the show, so it just kind of turned me off from it. But I should probably go back and check this out because everyone really hypes the show up, and I think I moved past that where I can get over the fact I didn't like one character to see what they do with the rest of them. So, yeah.
I will say for me, the art was a little funky, but once you got used to it, it's really fucking a good show. DC's always been good at their animation, though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Justice League Unlimited was one of the good ones, man. I used to love watching that show, and then what was the Young Justice? That show was amazing.
That show was just getting good when they canceled it, and
I was so mad, dude. I had to walk away from my TV.
Didn't they bring it back though with DC?
They did. They brought it back for a third season, and now they're bringing it back for 4.
Mm-hmm.
Have they transferred that over to HBO Max?
Yeah, you can watch the first 3 seasons right now of Young Justice on HBO Max.
Because I know like Swamp Thing hasn't been brought over yet.
I have to check. I thought they did, but I'll go double check.
I don't think they did, but maybe.
We shall see.
Yeah, it's possible. It's possible. It's not something I was looking for, but I'll double check.
All right. So what else we got, Alonzo?
All right. So this one's a little weird. Only because it's going to be written by Emilia Clarke, but we have her first comic book that she's writing, Mother of Madness.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know too much about it. I did get some of the panels. Is this a book that you guys would be interested in? Again, not a comic book writer, and there you go, Mother of Dragons writing Mother of Madness.
Well, I would go in this direction. I mean, not to like you see Keanu Reeves and Matt Kent teaming up, writing a book. And can you see her coming in? She has a great following. The synopsis is interesting. For me, I picked up like 3 or 4 covers. I was like, or just 3 or 4 of these copies. I was like, let me just kind of invest. Let me put away. Like I said, she has a huge following. I'm interested. It's an Image title, and I'm on board, man. I just want to see if it has legs.
I will say now, seeing the panels, I'm a little more interested. That cover it looks like someone took a condom and put it over a mannequin's head. I mean, that's what it looks like to me, and it's just so bad.
More like a banana peel, but yeah.
I was gonna go with an urban hip hop album, guys, and JR comes in over here like
it just looks bad. But I mean, the panels, the art inside of it looks really good. Mm-hmm. So I don't know why she went with such a weird cover. Hopefully the story makes sense with it.
Cool. Maybe she tried to make herself a costume and was like, "This isn't gonna work," and she just threw it on.
I'm sorry. Who's the publisher for this?
Image.
Dude, Image is getting all the movie stars to do their stuff, huh? Crazy.
Boom had the other one, so.
Oh, Boom. I'm sorry. Yeah. Okay. My bad. I'm taking Boom. Okay.
No.
At least Boom isn't taking all the movie stars then, right?
Mm-hmm. So, Alonzo, what you got on this, man? What do you think?
Honestly, I don't know. I don't know what to think. I know that Mother of Madness is available in FOC, and so I probably will give it a try. I mean, I don't know what other covers. I mean, Steve, you mentioned that there was like 3 or 4 of them, but I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it yet. And again, I haven't read the synopsis, so I don't know. It was just like, oh my God, Emilia Clarke, and I think some of the reviews of that article are kind of a little divided on how this how she's going to be able to write this story. But I think, hey, you guys did mention Keanu Reeves and Matt Kent. So, I mean, is she having help? That's the thing.
Yeah,
I
she has
mean,
according to Spark, she said he has a co-writer. So that's what I was thinking too. So
Yeah.
And I think this is the only cover. So I mean, I gotta imagine it's gonna be a smaller print run. So I mean, if you don't pick up, I mean, at least pick up a cover, put it on your FOC, just pick one up and that's it. Because I mean, if it's a smaller run, you're gonna regret not picking it up and kind of passing by.
FOC is not this weekend, right?
I'm not sure.
No, I didn't see this on FOC.
No, me neither.
Yeah.
you can definitely
to
order
the
this
Sparks.
already. You can definitely order this already.
Yeah, you can. I seen it on some online stores.
I picked some up already. That's it.
I don't know, man. I'm on the fence. You know what I'm saying? I'm like Alonzo.
I'll get cover A.
And what do you
Cover
think
A,
about this?
I kind of agree. The cover's kind of weird. It's like you got that bizarre mannequin head there, but hey, there's a little baby hand flipping me off. So I'm kind of back in.
That's Deadpool.
Having these actors and actresses writing these books, it's got to be good because at least it brings more attention to the industry from like the outside perspective. Or at least I imagine it would have to. So it's interesting from that perspective to see if this brings a similar buzz to Berserker. It won't be nearly that big, but to see if it brings in any new faces would be nice. The art looks fantastic. I have no idea what it's about, but I'll definitely have to pick up a copy and look through it when I go to my comic shop this week.
And what I got was like a superhero mom thing.
Okay.
Like a superhero mom thing. So that's what I got. I mean, I'm pretty limited. I mean, I just kind of watch a clip. So.
Quick note: if you look on previews, the cover they're showing is different.
Okay, so there are multiple covers.
Yeah, the this one shows like the mom is a big font letter.
I mean, look what Astro brought a big point. Do we want to see all actors be comic book writers just so they can slip it into a movie? Hopefully, like it's like a stepping stone. They want to, this is their pitch to make a movie.
But I mean, let's be honest. That's been going on for years. I mean, Kevin Smith did it.
But Kevin Smith is different, though. Kevin
Favreau did it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like this is a new thing. They write their own scripts all the time.
Sure.
But Kevin Smith gets a mulligan because he's one of us,
Favreau then.
Favreau, yeah.
Favreau did that with Swingers.
Yeah, Favreau. I mean, I give you that on Favreau. Was Favreau Swingers was a comic book?
No, but what I'm saying is he wrote his own script. This is just the new way of doing it. I mean, Favreau wrote his script for Swingers. You've got Pete, whatever the guy that was dating Ariana Grande that did his King of Staten Island movie. He wrote his own script.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, this is just all they're doing is now creating storyboards to go with it and putting it out there and trying to sell it.
I think you like this one, right?
I'd buy that for $1.
That'd be dope.
I still want the Green Lantern Jack Black movie. That was the rumor for at one point was Jack Black was going to play Green Lantern.
Oh my god!
I would have watched that movie. It would have been a train wreck.
Oh my god!
Make him not Guy Gardner. Make him Kyle Rayner. I would have been like, yes, we're good.
All right, man. We got more news, right, Alonzo?
Oh yeah, we got a ton. Speaking of Emilia Clarke, she is confirmed for Secret Invasion. What do you guys think of this casting, and who do you think she'll play?
I'm down. I just can't wait, dude. I mean, the more Marvel, the better for me.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're just constantly.
Rob, Rob already knows. Go ahead, Rob. Who's she playing, Rob?
What do you mean?
I don't know. I have no idea. What's your ideas on who she's gonna play?
Oh, for Secret Invasion?
Yeah.
What was I thinking? I was thinking possibly the Skrull Queen. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
But didn't they have someone else casted as Skrull? I mean, the spec was somebody else for the Skrull Queen.
Yeah, so if I were to choose, Olivia Colman would be the Skrull Queen.
Mm-hmm.
And Emilia Clarke would be somebody else.
I feel like every woman who gets casted in this from now until it comes out is like they're the new Skrull Queen.
Yeah.
Until someone tells us otherwise.
So one thing I do remember when Secret Invasion came out, the whole thing was it brought in characters that were gone for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
So we've got Spider-Woman that could show up, the Jessica Drew Spider-Woman.
That's the other one I heard. Yeah.
I saw what Ray or Donkey said. The other one, I mean, if it's not that, it could also be she come in as Mockingbird. There's another
No.
character.
Oh, that would be dope. That would be dope.
I'm just saying those are the two characters that came around at that time, Rob. I'm not saying that's for sure.
You should be working for Marvel. That was a good idea. I like that.
Did Mockingbird come out in Shield?
But they've retro. Even you said that's all not counted anymore.
Say all the stuff in Shield. It's like until Kevin Feige puts it on screen in either Disney Plus or the actual silver screen. I'm going to pretend like it's not canon until I hear otherwise.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well,
True
Quake is supposedly canon, so we'll see.
Quake is supposedly Dr. Afra too, so we'll see.
Yeah.
All right. What else we got here?
Oh man,
Oh, yeah.
Michael Keaton, Batman. There you go.
Oh
I'm
man, I
watching.
can't wait, dude. For me, I'm all aboard, dude. Michael Keaton, Batman. You gotta just hop aboard the train, dude. I mean, and if they bring Terry McGinnis up in this bitch, oh boy, I'm all up in that.
Batman Beyond #1, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, you can't have like an aged Bruce Wayne without having Terry McGinnis. So I think if Michael Keaton's Batman character is going to be in the Flash movie or the Flashpoint movie, then there is going to be like a mention or maybe a cameo of for Terry McGinnis.
They might do a switcheroo, put that female one, so you never know.
DC would just
You mean
Sounds
Dick Grayson's daughter? Maybe you never know.
Sounds very DC.
The moment DC puts a female character above Terry McGinnis is the moment that I quit. It's not going to happen. I
You're like,
lost
"You let
all
me
hope for
down."
that. I'm
Yeah.
so jaded this year.
I'm just saying because that's what DC tends to do, stuff like that. So
Oh man, I hope not. Please don't do that to us.
Nah,
I know.
there
I'm hoping we
goes
get
Terry
Terry.
McGinnis.
I mean, I think it'd be great.
We may not get him in this movie, but we may get a future spin-off movie where they bring him
Yeah, I
in.
mean, hey, we're getting Michael Keaton, and I'm seriously,
happy with
I was stoked about this thing. I was like, oh my god, yes.
maybe get a cameo or something.
Yeah. As long as it's not a Snyder movie, I'll be happy to see it.
Alrighty.
All right. What else we got?
And then this one too. This week, Russell Crowe confirmed from himself that he's going to be playing Zeus, and I'm like, what's going on?
I know.
Did you-
I was thinking of the same thing, man.
But did you actually hear the interview when he was talking, when he was actually going back and forth with the interviewers? He said it really casually, kind of jokingly, and it's hard to take him seriously when he was actually saying it.
Yeah.
So I don't know how legit this. People are paying top dollar for now first appearance of Zeus, but I don't know how legit that was. That's correct or not.
Say with the
Yeah.
God Killer being in there, the
Yeah.
God Butcher, it could be pretty feasible, especially if we see him targeting other gods. Then seeing the fall of Olympus could be interesting.
That would be
Yeah.
dope. That's a good idea. Mm-hmm.
Wow, that makes sense. I wasn't even thinking about that.
Yeah, because it threw me off about Zeus. I'm like, what's going on now? This is
That's
Yeah.
what I thought. I was like, Zeus. I'm like, you're mixing all these gods. I'm like, oh my god. But
It's like, mhm.
but hearing you say that, and I mean, it makes sense.
It makes sense, but they're going to waste Russell Crowe on a one and done.
that's what I'm saying. Like a
But-
15-minute war and he's dead.
Some CGI,
Yeah, but-
guy comes in and just kills him in 2 seconds, and boom, that's it.
But the thing is this, Russell Crowe is not where he used to be. He's not Gladiator anymore, which, I mean, don't get me wrong. I love Gladiator, but
Props.
he hasn't done any big films in a while. He's not a headlining name anymore. He is a name, but he's not the top billing anymore.
Doesn't
So
he
I
still
could see them bringing him in, killing him pretty quick. I mean, they brought in fucking Ben Affleck not Ben Affleck,
Matt Damon.
Matt Damon in a Thor movie for a 5-minute cameo.
That's
He's
another
a bigger name.
That's true.
That's the other rumor I heard, that he'll be playing the little play opera thing with Matt Damon, and that's it.
Mhm.
So
I'm
we'll see.
looking forward to it, man. We'll see.
All right. And these are some of the covers that are coming out this week or have already been out since Thursday.
'Cause I love that white Fett one.
Yeah,
And
man, that's
yeah.
dope.
It was IG Comic Store was selling it, and it sold out, and it sold out fast.
I got that. They actually had a remark one they're doing. I don't know how many they were doing, but they were doing the remark was fully redoing Boba Fett. Like they had examples of like making him into the Mando, making him other Mandalorian characters. I mean, it looked pretty fucking sick, but it was like $500. Like,
Sam Lemon
no.
had that cover too.
Yeah. The Comic Mint one though, I'm not too big a fan of with the circles on. I forget what's the homage to.
Yeah, I don't want to say it's the Liefeld homage because Liefeld got it from somebody else.
But
Yeah.
everybody else is wore down with the War of Bounty Hunters and High Republic. Just within those two properties, doing so million store variants.
Yeah. I'm not getting every one of the War of the
No
Bounty
way.
Hunters, but I'm getting a couple of them. There's another one the comic just showed that I like that shows the Slave One vehicle with it.
Yeah,
But it
so-
seems like the Department of Truth is getting a lot of variants too.
Yeah, man,
Yeah, that's-
all the time.
Is that a homage to an Eminem cover right there? That has to be, right?
Encore?
Yeah, like right there. Yeah.
It might be Encore.
Yeah, and if you notice, if you look really closely, you can see Pac in the audience
Oh
for the
yeah,
Department of Truth.
Nice.
Oh, damn, now I got to pay for that thing.
That's Pac.
I'm down. I'm down for
I know,
that.
right?
you got you.
Yeah, gotcha, bitch.
Where's that happening at? Where's that happening at, Alonzo?
That's probably Bird City.
Yeah, I would have
Bird
to
City?
go Bird City. Maybe. We'll see. I'm down for it though.
I'm not a fan of the other Department of Truth one though.
The one right
Yeah, I
next
don't
to
like
it.
that one.
Yeah.
Oh, and one of the things too. So I've never heard of this MFRZ. I noticed that on I think it's Netflix they're showing it, and I'm like, what is this thing? You know, and Yellow Snow Comics is selling this book, and I'm like, I've never even
Wrestling?
heard of it.
Is
Is
that
it wrestling?
is that Mad Cave Studios or that's the publisher? I can't see these eyes.
I don't see it either, man.
Yep.
Some looks like wrestling to me. Anybody know?
I thought it was MFKS. I was gonna say motherfuckers.
It's
Motherfucker.
MFKZ. MFKZ.
Yeah,
Oh,
motherfuckers. Like I don't know. I don't know what that is. I haven't heard anything about this title, but it looks pretty cool. I mean, pretty animated.
Yeah, man. Who does this still cover right here? Who's doing that? I like those shoes.
that's
Ryan
Rob.
Gonzalez.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that one.
That one's
That shoes are
gorgeous.
dope. That shows
Yep.
are dope. That's dope, man. I mean, I think they're winning when they put on all these homages to these Jordans, like the Jordan 1s, and maybe they're like the Jordan 4s or whatever. You know, like that's pretty dope, man.
Yeah, just like what they did with Rose Betch.
Yeah, man. Rose Besh is dope. Yeah, it's coming out. What is that? That's this week, right?
That was
Rose
yesterday.
Betch.
Came out Saturday.
Yeah, man. Oh no, I'm talking about the Silk #2, right?
Oh, yeah.
That's dope, man. All right, guys. So little some plugs here, man. We got the Bull and Bear show. We're teaming up with Spine Ticks as Azorus on this, man. It's gonna be me, Nick, and Azorus, and we're gonna have actually Rogueslaw come on in like 2 weeks, right?
Yeah.
Right, JR?
No, I thought it was next week.
This one, these are recorded shows. These are recorded
Okay.
shows. This one's coming out this week, and then the one you're jumping on going to be on in the following week. So,
That works.
this is me and Nick's Dirty Spec show, man. So if you guys want to jump on anytime, give us a holler, man. It's a fun time. And then we got our Melcaw show coming up on Thursday, as always, at 7 p.m. And Ann, do you have anything happening on your side of things?
Nothing too major right now. Just make sure you follow me at Twitter at @AnComics. Should be having some more reviews coming up. I think next week I'll be having my next opinion piece coming up for On Comics Ground. So those are always really fun to give a read. At least I think so. Might just be hyping myself up a little bit, but it's good. Everything's going really well right now. Working on another podcast right now, actually. It's going to be called The Comic Book Shrinks, and we're meeting this week to, get things rolling on that. So keep an eye out for that, hopefully sometime in the next month or so. So
Nice.
Awesome.
Cool.
Hey, we're here for you. You guys guys need the help? We're here. We are the team nerd.
absolutely.
You know what I'm
Thank
saying?
you so much.
Oh yeah.
And what else we got something else here, right?
I think we do.
Bam. Go ahead,
Oh
Jerry.
yeah. So we have Miss Maureen Gu. That's going to be showing up on Friday. We're going to be doing an interview with her. We had a real fun time with her. Talk about some nice Korean food.
Dude,
Talk about
the
silk.
the
We're
first
talking
10
about
minutes was all
tacos for like
tacos.
30 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, we talked about tacos a lot.
What's not? I could talk
Yeah.
about tacos all night.
Yeah. We talked about She-Hulk, or not She-Hulk, I'm sorry, Silk. And we talked about possibly other characters we wouldn't mind seeing her do.
Yeah,
Or right, I
she's
should
dope,
say.
man. You gotta
Yeah.
say, man, she's awesome. You guys, I know this is first time doing comics, but she's been a long time writer. And we just had a blast with her, man. She's dope, man.
Oh, yeah.
Maureen is awesome. You know, like I don't know, man. She's just kind of my parent homie now on Instagram. Every time someone of our kids does something, I'm like, Maureen, my kid just did this shit. She's like, we're parent homies, man. So yeah, she's dope, man. We really liked her. It was a fun time. We talk a lot about food. It's just how we are. You bring up tacos to Californians, it's over, man.
Oh yeah, maybe a California burrito or two.
No, don't get me hungry, bro. I'm so hungry right now. You don't even know, man. I have to run over to a
You and me
fucking taco
both.
shop. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
We got anything else? I'm gonna turn it up to Steve, man. Go ahead, bro.
That's it, guys. That is it for the evening. And be on the lookout. Hit those notification bells. Give us a like. Drop us a comment. Tell us what you guys are picking up for New Comic Book Day. We want to know what you guys are picking up. Maybe we might have missed something, some honorable mentions. I know I got some of my own. So drop me a DM if you'd like to check.
But yo, the comments though, right? The comments. Like if you guys leave comments, that's how you guys are gonna get these John Boy books from us. Is that you just have to leave a comment in the comment section. Wait till this wait till the rewind comes up, and then you can leave a comment. And the rewind, just leave a comment. Anybody that leaves a comment gets entered into our raffle that we'll raffle on Thursday. So right, man, that's all you gotta do.
That is right.
Or you could be like Azores. You could be like Azores and Justin and just win 2 John Boy signed books because you left comments on the John Boy video.
Bye-bye. That's it.
I don't know the artist, but Roy was pointing out to me there's a couple Power Rangers, watered down Voltron characters covers that came out that are very much a DNA looking. They're pretty damn dope.
Pick them up.
Yeah, he's saying pick up those. We're gonna get Roy on here pretty soon, hopefully.
Yeah, man. Roy's he is the Power Ranger expert, you know. So
and he's a Bronco fan.
That's why
I call him Donkey.
Too bad.
Oh Lord.
That's why I call him Donkey.
Hey, bro, at least they won a Super Bowl. He's lucky, bro. Our fucking team hasn't won a Super Bowl in 30 years, man. You know?
Yeah.
Or Alonzo's team lost a Super Bowl in 2 years.
My team ain't won shit.
I know. Hey, man. At least you went to the Super Bowl, Alonzo. Like that's a thing, bro. You know, like shit.
Maybe we can talk Mortal Kombat with him.
Mortal Kombat. I want to talk Demon Slayer.
I know.
I watched it this weekend. Woo! It was good. Do you want to take us out, Big Rob, or what?
Not in? But she's not saying anything else.
Man, you want to take us out? You want to take us out of the show? No?
Someone fucking take us out of the show, please.
Take it out.
If you want to do it right, do what you like. Whatever, go.
If you want to do it right, collect what you like, man. There you go.